The top 4 health risks you must know after 65, how to avoid them and live longer. Have you ever found yourself sitting in your favorite chair, enjoying a cup of tea, and suddenly thinking, what's next? It's a natural part of life, right? The years keep rolling on, and our bodies start to change. But here's the thing. We don't have to let these changes control us. After 65, it's easy to feel like our health is slowly slipping away. But in reality, there's so much we can do to live a long, healthy life. In fact, it's never been a better time to take charge of your health, no matter your age. Whether you have spent the last few decades staying active or you're just now thinking about how to protect your health, there are a few key risks that we all need to be aware of. These are risks that can affect anyone, but when we're in our 60s and beyond, they become even more important to address. Today, I'm going to walk you through the top 4 health risks you must know about after 65, and more importantly, how to avoid them so you can live a longer, healthier life. The first health risk we need to talk about is heart disease. It's the leading cause of death for people over 65. And yet, so many of us feel like it's just something we have to accept as we get older. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Heart disease isn't a fate that we're stuck with. It's something we can actively manage and even prevent with the right lifestyle changes. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you thought about your heart? It might seem like something that's just working in the background, but it needs our attention more than ever as we age. In fact, heart disease can sneak up on us, often without warning, so it's essential to pay attention to the signals your body is sending you. The good news is that you don't need to be a fitness expert or spend hours at the gym to protect your heart. Small changes can make a big difference. Start by focusing on your diet. A heart-healthy diet includes plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins like fish and chicken, and healthy fats like those found in avocados and olive oil. Cutting back on processed foods, sugar, and excessive salt can help keep your blood pressure and cholesterol in check, which are 2 of the biggest risk factors for heart disease. But diet isn't the only factor here. Regular physical activity is key to heart health too. You don't need to run marathons, but something as simple as a daily walk can do wonders for your heart. Even 30 minutes a day of light activity can improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and reduce your risk of heart disease. If walking isn't your thing, try swimming, cycling, or even yoga. The goal is to keep your body moving in a way that feels good to you. It's also important to monitor your blood pressure and cholesterol levels regularly. These 2 things can have a big impact on your heart health, and if you catch any changes early, it's much easier to manage. Keep up with your doctor's visits, and don't be afraid to ask about your heart health if it's not something that's already being checked. Simple blood tests and screenings can help you stay ahead of any issues before they become bigger problems. By focusing on these small but powerful habits, you can take significant steps to prevent heart disease and protect your health. Remember, it's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about consistency and making choices every day that will add up to a healthier heart and a longer life. Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about the second major health risk that becomes more prevalent as we age, diabetes. Specifically, type 2 diabetes, which is a condition where your blood sugar levels become too high. The scary part is that many people have diabetes and don't even know it. That's why it's so important to stay on top of your health and get tested regularly. Just like with heart disease, There's a lot we can do to prevent diabetes from taking hold. The number one thing is maintaining a healthy weight. Being overweight or obese significantly increases your chances of developing type 2 diabetes. But even losing a small amount of weight, just 5 to 10% of your body weight, can dramatically lower your risk. This doesn't mean you have to go on an extreme diet or start trying to lose 30 pounds right away. Instead, aim for small, sustainable changes in your eating habits and lifestyle. Incorporating more fiber-rich foods into your diet is one great place to start. Fiber helps control blood sugar levels by slowing down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. Whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes are all excellent sources of fiber. These foods not only help with blood sugar control, but they also keep you feeling full longer, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight. Regular exercise is another game changer when it comes to preventing diabetes. Just like with heart disease, being physically active can help regulate your blood sugar levels and improve insulin sensitivity. You don't need to run marathons or do anything intense, but activities like walking, swimming, or even gardening can make a big difference in managing blood sugar and maintaining a healthy weight. It's also important to monitor your blood sugar levels, especially if you have a family history of diabetes or are at higher risk. Regular testing can help you catch any issues early and take the necessary steps to prevent the disease from developing. If you're unsure about your risk level or what tests you should be getting, talk to your doctor. They can help guide you on how to monitor and manage your blood sugar levels effectively. Taking care of your weight, diet, and exercise routine doesn't just lower your risk of diabetes, it also helps protect you from other chronic conditions like high blood pressure and high cholesterol, which can compound the effects of diabetes if left untreated. So, while diabetes may seem like something that's out of our control, the reality is that you can take simple, actionable steps to protect yourself. It's about making healthy choices that support your overall well-being. And you don't have to do it alone. Your healthcare provider can be a valuable partner in helping you manage your health and catch any potential issues early. Now that we've talked about heart disease and diabetes, two major health risks for seniors, let's transition into another common issue that affects many people over 65, osteoporosis. If you've ever experienced a fall or broken a bone, you know just how important it is to keep our bones strong as we age. Osteoporosis is a condition where bones become weak and brittle, which makes them more likely to break. This is especially concerning for older adults because even a small fall can lead to serious injuries. But the good news is that you can take steps to prevent osteoporosis and keep your bones healthy. One of the most important things you can do is ensure that you're getting enough calcium and vitamin D in your diet. These two nutrients are essential for bone health. Calcium helps build and maintain strong bones, while vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium effectively. Good sources of calcium include dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt, as well as leafy green vegetables, tofu, and fortified plant-based milks. Vitamin D is found in fatty fish like salmon and sardines, and can also be obtained through exposure to sunlight. If you're not getting enough from food, you may want to talk to your doctor about supplements. Another key to preventing osteoporosis is staying active. Weight-bearing exercises like walking, dancing, or lifting light weights help stimulate bone growth and improve bone density. Strengthening your muscles can also improve your balance, which lowers the risk of falling in the first place. As we age, bone density naturally decreases, but by making these small adjustments to your diet and exercise routine, you can help slow that process down. Even if you've never focused on bone health before, it's never too late to start. Your bones will thank you for it. We've covered heart disease, diabetes, and osteoporosis. 3 major health risks that we all need to be aware of. But there's still one more risk that we have to address in order to live longer and stay healthier. And that's something we'll dive into next time. But for now, keep in mind that small changes, whether in diet, exercise, or lifestyle, can make a huge difference in your long-term health. Don't wait to take action. Every step you take today will bring you closer to a healthier, more vibrant tomorrow. Now that we've tackled heart disease, diabetes, and osteoporosis, let's move on to the 4th health risk that we must address after 65, cognitive decline. As we age, it's natural to notice changes in memory and thinking. But did you know that the way we approach our brain health can significantly influence how our minds age? Cognitive decline, including conditions like Alzheimer's disease and dementia, is something that many seniors fear. And while it's true that age is a factor in cognitive changes, it's also true that there are steps you can take to reduce your risk and protect your brain for the long term. One of the biggest ways to safeguard your brain health is by staying mentally active. Just like the rest of our body, our brains need exercise to stay sharp. Engaging in activities that challenge your mind, such as puzzles, reading, or learning something new, can help maintain cognitive function. You don't have to become an expert in a new language overnight, but by dedicating time to activities that require problem-solving or memory, you're strengthening your brain's ability to stay sharp. This is where brain games come in. Crossword puzzles, Sudoku, or apps designed to challenge memory and problem-solving skills are all great ways to keep your brain engaged. Even something as simple as learning a new hobby, whether it's knitting, gardening, or playing an instrument, can make a huge difference. The key is consistency. Just like you work on physical fitness every day, give your brain some regular exercise. But mental activity isn't the only factor here. Physical exercise also plays a huge role in protecting your brain. Research has shown that regular physical activity can stimulate the growth of new brain cells and improve memory and cognitive function. It doesn't matter if it's a brisk walk, a swim, or a light yoga routine. Movement is essential for keeping your brain healthy. Now, I know that exercise might seem more focused on your body than your mind, but the two are deeply connected. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, which provides it with more oxygen and nutrients. This means better brain function and a stronger memory. In fact, people who stay physically active are less likely to experience cognitive decline as they get older. And they're also at a lower risk for conditions like Alzheimer's. So how can you start? Begin with small steps. Something simple like a 20-minute walk every day or trying out a new activity you have always wanted to learn. The idea is to keep your body moving and your brain engaged. Even if it feels difficult at first, give yourself credit for taking action and making progress. It all adds up in the long run. Another great way to protect your brain is by staying socially connected. Loneliness can have a profound effect on your mental health. In fact, studies have shown that people who are socially isolated have a higher risk of developing cognitive decline and conditions like dementia. But the good news is that you don't need a large social circle to reap the benefits of social interaction. It's about quality, not quantity. Engaging in meaningful conversations, spending time with loved ones, or joining a community group can do wonders for your brain. Even small social interactions, like chatting with a neighbor or participating in a virtual game with friends, help keep your mind sharp. The more we engage with others, the more we stimulate our brain to process information, recall memories, and make new connections. So if you find that you're becoming more isolated or spending less time with friends and family, make it a priority to reconnect. Reach out to loved ones, join online communities, or take up a new hobby with others. The goal is to foster relationships that bring you joy and help keep your brain engaged. Social engagement provides both emotional support and cognitive stimulation, both of which are crucial for maintaining mental sharpness. As we age, our bodies naturally become a bit more fragile. This is especially true for our bones, which we've already talked about in the first part of the video. However, there's another element to bone health that's often overlooked: balance and fall prevention. Many seniors experience falls as they age, and unfortunately, falls can lead to serious injuries, including fractures and even long-term disabilities. But just like with other health risks, the good news is that falls are preventable. A large part of preventing falls involves strengthening your muscles and improving your balance. A fall doesn't always happen because of a slip. It can also occur when your muscles aren't strong enough to keep you steady. The weaker your muscles, the more likely you are to lose your balance, especially when navigating stairs, uneven surfaces, or even getting up from a chair. So what can you do to prevent falls? First and foremost, strengthening exercises are key. Targeting your core, legs, and hips with exercises like squats, lunges, or even simple leg lifts can help improve your balance and stability. Yoga is also a great way to increase flexibility and strengthen muscles that are essential for maintaining good posture and balance. Another effective exercise is Tai Chi, a low-impact, gentle form of martial arts that focuses on slow, controlled movements. It's been shown to improve balance and reduce the risk of falls. You don't need to join a formal class to benefit from it. There are many online resources and tutorials that can help you practice at home. Along with strength and balance exercises, make sure your home environment is fall-proof. Clear any clutter or obstacles that could cause you to trip, and consider installing handrails in bathrooms and along stairs. If you use any mobility aids, such as a cane or walker, make sure they're properly adjusted and in good condition. Even small changes like wearing non-slip shoes can make a big difference in preventing falls. Another important aspect of fall prevention is vision care. If you haven't had an eye exam in a while, make sure to schedule one. Poor vision can make it harder to navigate your environment safely, especially in low light or when you're walking on uneven ground. Regular eye exams can help catch any issues early and ensure you have the right prescription glasses to keep your vision sharp. All of these strategies, strengthening exercises, balance training, a fall-proof environment, and good vision care, are simple yet powerful ways to protect yourself from the dangers of falls. The key is to stay proactive and take action before an incident happens. By making balance and fall prevention a priority, you'll be able to move with more confidence and reduce your risk of injury. At this point, we've covered heart disease, diabetes, osteoporosis, and cognitive decline. 4 major health risks that seniors need to be aware of. But there's one more health risk that we'll touch on before we wrap up: mental health. Many seniors face challenges related to depression, anxiety, and overall emotional well-being. The truth is, our mental health is just as important as our physical health, and addressing it can lead to a much fuller, happier life. Let's take a deeper look into how we can protect our mental well-being in the next part of this video. Stay with me, because this last point will really tie everything together, and it's just as crucial for living a long, healthy life. As we move into the final part of our conversation, it's time to address something that's often overlooked, but incredibly important for seniors: mental health. So far, we've discussed the physical risks: heart disease, diabetes, osteoporosis, and cognitive decline. But how we feel emotionally and mentally plays a huge role in our overall well-being. It's easy to focus solely on the physical side of aging, but mental health is just as vital for living a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. For many seniors, mental health challenges such as depression, anxiety, or loneliness can creep in, sometimes without us even realizing it. It's a common misconception that older adults are supposed to accept sadness or isolation as a normal part of aging. But that's simply not true. You deserve to feel happy, engaged, and emotionally supported throughout your life. And the good news is that there are simple and effective ways to protect and nurture your mental health. One of the biggest factors that affect mental health in seniors is social isolation. As we age, we may lose touch with friends, family, or community activities. Sometimes it's due to health reasons or mobility issues, and other times it's just because we're not as involved in social circles as we once were. But loneliness can be dangerous. In fact, studies have shown that loneliness is linked to higher risks of depression, cognitive decline, and even physical health issues. That's why maintaining a strong social network is absolutely essential for your mental health. I want to encourage you to reach out and stay connected, whether it's through regular phone calls with family and friends, joining a local group, a hobby club, or even participating in online communities. Staying socially active is one of the best things you can do for both your mental and physical health. You don't have to do it alone. There are resources, whether in your community or online, that can help you stay engaged. And remember, even small interactions, like chatting with a neighbor or sharing a smile with someone in the store, can have a positive impact on your mood. If you're feeling isolated or disconnected, I want you to know that it's never too late to build meaningful relationships. It might take some effort, but there are so many ways to meet people and form new bonds. You can start by doing something you enjoy, like taking a class or attending a local event. Sometimes just getting out of the house or finding something to look forward to can make all the difference in your mental outlook. Another key to mental health is staying engaged and challenged mentally. We've already talked about how important it is to exercise your brain with activities like puzzles, reading, or learning something new. But it's also important to set goals and find things that spark your curiosity and joy. Whether it's picking up a new hobby or volunteering for a cause you care about, these activities help you stay mentally engaged, motivated, and connected to the world around you. When you stay mentally stimulated, you not only improve your cognitive health, but you also gain a sense of accomplishment and purpose. Finding meaning in your day-to-day life is essential for maintaining emotional well-being. It's not about making drastic changes, but rather finding small, fulfilling activities that make you feel good and help you stay focused. Additionally, physical activity can significantly boost your mental health. You've probably heard about the positive effects of exercise on your body, but did you know that it can also reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression? Regular movement releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals in the brain that help improve mood and reduce stress. Exercise doesn't need to be intense. Something as simple as a walk around the block, stretching, or even dancing to your favorite music can give your mood a lift and help you feel more connected to your body. It's important to remember that self-care is not selfish. It's necessary. Taking the time to care for your mind, body, and soul will pay off in the long run. Even if you're busy with family responsibilities or other obligations, carve out time each day to relax and focus on yourself. This could be as simple as practicing mindfulness, meditating, or just taking a few minutes to reflect on what you're grateful for. These little moments of peace and reflection are incredibly powerful for your mental health. Now, let's talk about something that often goes hand in hand with mental health: stress. As we age, it's natural to face different kinds of stresses, whether it's health-related, financial, or emotional. And while we can't always control the stresses in our lives, we can control how we respond to them. That's why learning effective stress management techniques is so important. Chronic stress can negatively impact your memory, blood pressure, and even your immune system. So finding ways to manage stress will help you feel calmer and more balanced. There are a lot of ways to manage stress, and not all of them involve major life changes. Sometimes it's about taking a few minutes to breathe deeply, practicing relaxation exercises, or simply stepping outside and enjoying nature. Some people find comfort in hobbies like knitting or painting, while others may prefer physical activity or yoga. The key is to find what works for you and make it a regular part of your routine. Over time, you'll find that handling stress becomes easier and you'll feel more in control of your emotions. As we near the end of our conversation, I want to remind you that health is holistic. It's not just about your physical body, it's about nurturing your mind, spirit, and emotional well-being. By paying attention to all of these areas, heart health, diabetes prevention, bone strength, cognitive function, and mental health, you're setting yourself up for a life that's not only longer, but fuller and more joyful. Remember, it's never too late to start taking care of yourself. Whether you're in your 60s or beyond, you have the power to make positive changes that will impact your health and happiness. And while there may be health risks that come with age, you don't have to face them alone. By taking proactive steps, building healthy habits, and staying engaged with life, you can reduce your risk and enjoy a long, vibrant future. I encourage you to take action today. Maybe it's time to schedule that checkup with your doctor, start a new exercise routine, or reach out to an old friend. Every step you take toward better health is a step toward a better tomorrow. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living your healthiest and happiest life. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you feel inspired to take charge of your health and live a life that's full of vitality and joy, no matter what age you are. Here's to living your best life at any age. Stay healthy, stay happy, and remember, you've got this.